So river brown trout, fail. Sea trout and the fly,
Rubbish.
well I did on the Friday. Remember that? I did get one. Just want to throw that in there. Okay, you weren't there, but it did happen.
You got a couple last night as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I went down last night with Ross. Ross got a nice sea trout in the fly, and I managed a 1.5, he said, a wee finnock.
Does that count? I don't know.
On the lures. Lures, not fly lures.
Ah, definitely doesn't count then.
So today we've opted for another challenge.
Round 3.
There's a lot of fish rising. So I think Angus has set as a challenge in the terms of a rainbow on the dry. And he's been kind enough. This is probably one of the generous offerings of flies that's been sent to us. So honestly, thank you very much, Angus. There is a whole array of flies from wets, dries, lures, buzzers. I'm forgetting anything else.
There's loads there, but they're completely wasted on us, honestly. It looks like we know what we're doing. Now we've got 4 rods out, we've got different lines, we've got different flies.
We are trying.
We just kind of use them.
Even get Polaroid glasses for the day, I know.
Yeah.
So my understanding is it's a bit bright.
It's horrible.
But there is a ripple. There are fish rising. And we're going to try buzzers, dries, and if all else fails,
Dynamite.
squigglies under the bung apparently.
And, I draw the line at fishing the bung.
Big Ross that fishes with us, as you know, the big guy. He caught a nice double figure. I'll pop a wee picture in. On the bung with the squigglies. And the guy at the reception said that's what seems to be working.
Like,
I'm game.
I'm all for fishing the most effective methods. But no, that's not fly fishing. That's float fishing on a fly line. But you know what? See, come 5 o'clock and I've still not caught anything. It's gone on. It's definitely gone on. But aye, bright conditions.
So the whole purpose of these, we're talking about this driving down, and it's Angling 360 is all about all aspects of fishing, angling. Whether it be bait fishing, feeder fishing for roach, drop shotting for perch, dead baiting for pike, sea fishing, charter fishing. Now that's what we love. That's our, could we say, bread and butter? A bit of variety.
Aye, a variety.
This, I think, is what we've been looking for over the last 4 or 5 years of fishing together, is a new challenge. Now, without trying to sound like an arse here and sound like a smart arse in a way, we've been quite fortunate. I think you were saying driving down, weren't we? We're too used to, in a way, getting our own way with our fishing. We go perch fishing, we catch perch. We go roach fishing, we catch roach. We go pike fishing, we don't catch big pike, but we catch pike. So we're always quite lucky in the sense that we catch fish until October of 2023. It's just right downhill for you. But this is the purpose of these videos, to set ourselves a challenge, and that's what we like to do. Like to set challenges, targets, and see where it takes us.
Because it's boring catching fish all the time.
And no, it is. It is, and it's like, talking to Ross last night in the water, no, it's like, guys going to fish these and pulling out 60, 70 fish in a day.
Like commercials like this, that's no fun. But this place that we're at, in fact, I think we can say what it is, yeah. So we're at Woodburn Trout Fishery. And the campsies above Lennoxtown, Milton Campsie area, and it's a fantastic wee fishery.
Is that a buzzard?
It's a crow.
It's a crow. A big crow at that.
But it can be quite difficult, especially in these conditions. So I'm not holding out much hope. You?
Aye. Until 5 o'clock.
Right, we're going with it then.
But we are planning on ending the day, if we can survive it, without falling out and shouting at each other. There's flies. I'm going to go back down and get another bash at the sea trout. The tides are still in our favour, so
we're going to finish the video with one last attempt. Well, it won't be one last attempt in this video at a wild fish. But before that, let's try and catch some of these pet fish.
And again, this one's for Angus if we get one. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Really do appreciate that. So we're going to go and try and use some of these.
We're going to chuck them in the water, but we'll see what happens.
Right, let's go. always said we like a challenge, but honestly, there's only one word to describe us. Pish. I don't know what it is. We seem to come to these places too bright. Okay, there's a ripple. The ripple's meant to help. I've had one fish come up and take a look at my fly. Alex has tried every lure, fly, wet, dry, whatever you want to call them all. You think he's tried everything. There is fish rising all around us. And honestly, I know I said I like a lot of challenge and stuff, but it's actually doing my nut in there. Fish rising there again. Is it the wrong fly? Is it just we're doing it wrong? It's like, I said this last time. See, until you get a fish, get a hit, like, that indication that you're actually doing something right. But I don't even know if I can be bored going for the sea trout tonight. It starts to get to you. Hope I'm not the only one that feels like this, but as much as I love my fishing, see if you're just no fishing with any sort of air of confidence. There's that word again, confidence. You just feel as if you're doing everything wrong, and the slightest wee thing irritates the shit right out of you. But other than that, I think I'm coping with it well. Staring at a third blank in a row. Da fluff chong.
Well, we got there eventually. Had to go dirty to get it though. Heavy sinking line, big dirty black fly, and we're in. We move into some deeper water as well. Yeah, right conditions. Thought we'd go deep, go really deep. So I think this line sinks at 8 inches per second. So it's a really quick sinking line. There's fish on the surface, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're feeding. They're just taking a piss, to be fair. But hopefully we've cracked the code with this one. Nice looking fish. There we go. We got there in the end. Let's hope there's a few more there. Not gonna lie, that feels quite good to get a fish. Well, surprise, surprise. No prizes for guessing how that went. I spent most of the day filming aeroplanes. That was a highlight, I suppose. Gordon's away home. He's had enough. I'll not be far behind him, I don't think. I think we're going to force ourselves to go out for one last go at the sea trout. But I really can't be arsed. I've had enough. I have absolutely had enough of fly fishing. I'll be happy if I don't never see another fly rod again. And as for fishing as a whole, time for a hobby switch, I think. One last attempt.
Well, glutton for punishment, as they say. We've arrived bang on low tide. So the fly rod is gone, the lure rod is out, and going to see if we can get a nice sea trout to go with his fly caught rainbow and with my fly caught sea trout the other night. He's unbearable now. I'm not in the best of moods myself. It's just so frustrating. Fishing is so frustrating at times. But this next 3 years is going to put it back in the straight and narrow. Well, finally a sea trout. I say finally, we've only been here half an hour. There we go. That looks like it's possibly got a bit of seal damage to it. I think this has got a bit of damage on it. Possibly by a big tooth of a seal. Look at that, look. That's got to be a seal in it. Cormorant maybe. Gannet or something. Something anyway. We'll get him straight back. Get his good side for the release shot. Clyde built. On you go, wee guy. Happy with that.
Well, we're getting there. Getting to the end of this absolute nightmare of a spell. 3 days. One day on the river, one day on the coast, followed by today on the rainbows. And 2 fish to show for it so far. It's a lot of effort and very little reward. I know all I've done is moan all winter, and I apologise. But nah, I do. It's been hard though. It's been tough. Never ever in my fishing life have I been so deflated, so frustrated with a lack of results. I really need something special to pull it out of the bag. I don't think it's going to happen tonight, but hey, it's a nice night. It's a bit chilly, but it's nice. Nice sunset, and we've got rid of the fly rods for a wee while. Which I'm not going to lie, is quite nice. But we'll see out the last hour and a half here and then home for a beer.
Well, as we said walking down, the lure rods are out. This is my wee Daiwa HRF rod, cracking wee rod and a Daiwa Ninja reel, and it's loaded with £10 Guru Pure dragline, no pure, dragline, sorry. Bead and a swivel, I think that's £6 fluoro, and the Solve pill lure with the single hook. And I set myself a wee personal challenge for the sea trout this year, and that was to get a fish on the 3 different methods that we actively fish. One is the bombarder. I like to use that with mackerel strip, and that's the only one that we've not managed. I've only come down once with it, I think. Hooked a couple, lost them. Got the one in the fly the other night and a few on the lures. The lure I got the fish the other night was on the sand eel that Alex likes to use. So I think I'll try the next outing with the bombarder and some bait and see if we can pick out a bigger fish. Because I was counting up the other night, this time last year, 20 odd sea trout, and I think that's my fourth sea trout. Not been out nearly as much, but still it's been very slow. Wee small windows of opportunity we were getting the hits off the fish, and then as soon as they turn up they're gone. But to compound today's misery, right weather is like a sieve. Sprung about 6 or 7 leaks. Just get into the water today. You feel 1, you feel 2, you feel 3, and you're like, before you know it, I think I've got half a wadder full of water. So I need to get them sorted. But I reckon as soon as that sun goes down, we'll have an hour of the sweet spot. And we might just get a nice sea trout. Or a bass. The bass are due to turn up, so I'm told. compound the misery even more. Look, this is how bad the bleak is on my waders. That leg is full of water.
Is that a bilge pump?
Ah, well, new pair of waders, huh? So trout fishing, huh? Rainbow trout, tick. After messing about with dry flies and bungs and squiggly things and wormy things and just things, no catching anything. We went against all the advice and Alex put a big lure on. What was it called, Alex?
Big black zonker.
Big black zonker, like second, third cast, bang. So that ticked the rainbow trout off. Sea trout on the fly. I'm absolutely delighted with the fish that I got on the fly the other night. Old Jim, who was present that night, we shout out to him for his help. He watches some of the videos. So thanks again to him for all your help. And then back on the brown trout, kind of took off, picked up from where we left off last year. Hopeless, absolutely hopeless at it. We'll not give up on it, although I think Alex is in much need of some bream and some tension in his life, maybe some roach, because I think his lulls continuing. And honestly, we're actually laughing about it now. You know, at first it was frustrating, now you're just kind of laughing. But these videos aren't easy to make, and we can't always guarantee you're going to put fish in them, and big PBs, and big 20-pound pike, and £3 roach, and £3 grayling. And, you know, we do our best, but what we will, and what we always said we would do, was be true and honest. And I think we've done that. Fishing isn't easy. At times it can be easy, at times it's damn near impossible. But we finished in a couple of nice wee sea trout there on the solve pull lure. Had a few hits as well. Alex did have a few hits but failed to connect. Maybe put that down to his confidence, but on a low. But I am soaking from the waist down, sunburnt from the neck up, and it's time for home. So wherever the next video takes us, or the next venue, next species, we'll see you there. Catches.